Welcome back to Sly in the Thievius Raccoonus. While we were away, I went ahead and found where the remaining clue bottles are. By the way, this is how you get out from behind that. Unfortunately, though, my recording of it was corrupted. So we're going to go ahead and borrow this person's footage so I can show you where the clue bottles are. And some of them are actually kind of stupid. So let's go ahead and get started, shall we? The first set we missed was up on that floaty thing right there. I don't know how we didn't see it. Well, it's quite simple. You just gotta jump up over. Oh, hang on. You gotta wait for this. All you gotta do is just jump right up onto there and collect the bottles that way. And then the second one is also quite stupid. It was hiding in this little hidey hole right here. That's just dumb. As for the safe is right back here in this area. You just gotta grab onto the wire and then mosey on over to where it is. Bada bing, bada boom. 937 is my. I already guessed 937. 843.
Higher mathematics and voila! Dial in 314.
314. Fine. I got the 4 and the 3, except in the wrong locations. And with that, you get...
Outstanding! You've uncovered Rob McCooper's patented explosive hat technique. Use the triangle button to toss your cap. Then use the triangle button again to detonate it. Better back off to a safe distance first.
You suppose. We just started recording now, by the way. Anything you said was not... Oh, I would rather commit suicide than get hit by a flashlight guard, I guess. Then again...
I didn't think you'd be jumping right over, but...
I was just trying to jump back out of the way. Oh, I remember these guards.
It's the boss. You know, I need a voice to admit that maybe driving everyone out of town, while necessary to set up shop, might have taken a hit out of their business. So, now I hope you folks will be obliging to any visitors that come here to lose their money at my casino. But I got a reliable tip that a cop might be snooping around the operation. So from now on, greet any visitors you see with a hail of lead. Capiche?
Capiche, and that's exactly what I did to that guy.
Well, I mean, I'm not sure. Oh, that's the racing one.
You know what? Let's just get it out of the way so the rest of this world can maybe be fun. How's this work?
Oddly.
Hey, what's going on down there?
Well, I drove to this hot dog stand for a quick snack, and the next thing you know, I'm getting challenged to a race by these gangster dogs.
Is there a key in it for the winner?
Yeah, 3 times around the track for a key.
It's all you, man. Drive the van with the left analog stick. And if you manage to pick up any nitro power-ups, you can get a boost by pressing the square button. Go get them.
I'm on it.
Which one's square?
The left
Okay.
one? Okay, so, go ahead and test it here.
Yeah, it is.
Fantastic. So, while you figure this out, I'm going to go through why this is probably the most disgusting racing minigame that I've ever done in my entire life. So, I think anyone who's noticed the controls realized that there wasn't an accelerate button, or a brake button, or anything of that nature, which is kind of like the most important things in a racing minigame.
A little bit.
Controlling your speed is kind of like a big part of doing well. This racing minigame decided that speed, or at least control over it, is worthless, and decided instead to give you 1 speed. And only 1. And when it came to corners, it then decided to simply have you turn on a freaking dime.
Oh,
You never have to slow down for anything.
Oh, what?
The sides of the road are made of the same material as every other wall in this game, which means you climb up them like a wild animal. Okay, so here's the other part. Because clearly you've noticed that, like, all of the other racers are gone. They've disappeared. Their constant speed is slightly higher than yours. So, you, under normal circumstances, can never catch them.
Yeah.
This game relies on one skill and one skill only. And that is hitting every single boost without slowing down. That's it.
That's the strategy to win?
That's the only strategy that's actually available.
Man, those crummy dogs are bumping me right and left.
Oh, get back
None of them
here,
hit you,
get
Murray.
back. We need
Not
to-
even once.
They just left me in the dust. Of course, they can hit the boost too.
Yes, they can steal them. They can't use them. Now, sometimes they drive like effing maniacs, and you'll notice that they have a tendency to hit walls themselves. I think the second racing minigame, it's possible for all of them to crash in the first turn, and you can just like slip by them.
I hope you're right.
Unfortunately, in this one, there's a straight line off the freaking start, which means they just drive away.
Ah! I blew it.
Yeah. Okay, there are two strategies. Hit every boost. If you miss any, you go too slow. The second thing is if you hit any wall, your car will stop. It gets stuck. Every wall is glue.
Probably should have saved that boost. I like how he counts as a wall.
Yeah, unfortunately, these guys are pretty nasty obstacles themselves. But they can get knocked out of the way. Yep, stolen.
Come on.
You gotta love the ambulance noises because this guy's siren hasn't stopped for the entire race.
Don't even. Ah! Fine.
Unfortunately, it's the final lap and you're in position 3.
You're not gonna complain about the fact that I'm actually doing it slightly better than round 1, where I was never in anything but 5th.
Oh, this is a huge improvement. It's just gonna take...
We're gonna be here one. Ah! I did that badly. At least you didn't F. I'll take third.
Man,
For the second
those
try, that's
crummy
not
dogs are
terrible, you
bumping me
know.
right and left.
Oh, get back
Right,
here and bang
it's-
them back. We need that key.
Yeah, the main problem is that this minigame is designed so that there's only one way to actually pass it.
Hit
You
all
have
the
to
boosts.
win.
Son of a
Yeah.
frick!
Dan just did what I wanted, right?
Well that, and then I lost connection just long enough to hit the wall and rain out of control, and I'm not winning this.
Might be easier to restart. Because you're
Yeah.
right, as soon as you get too far behind, there aren't enough boosts to get you back into it.
I'm just gonna restart.
These races are, like, short enough. This track especially, just, there isn't a lot to it. Yeah, where it's better to just find that race where you do really, really well. Of course,
They've been taking all my boosts.
Mm-hmm.
This is the first one I've gotten, and that's like the third one they actually put on the track. Wrong button.
Okay. All these guys have stayed pretty close together this time.
Except I'm missing all the boosts.
That's the thing, is that they're never in a position that's actually on the right racing line. They're usually like too close to the edge. Like here, that's so far out of the way that no one would ever race that line except to get a boost.
Yeah, because the idea is you want to take these turns tight, but look how far out you gotta be for that.
I know, but if you miss it, you don't gain enough taking the turn correctly.
That's true.
It defies the logic of how you would ever race normally. I mean,
I ruined that guy. Oh, but I passed him normally!
it has somewhat of like a Mario Kart logic, but
Mario Kart has more logic than this.
I know, like the idea is not to race, but more to like, it's more of a brawl type competition almost, where you're just trying to hit people with everything you got.
So they only give you our boost that sometimes gets stolen.
Exactly, so it doesn't actually work. Your one offensive weapon only does things. It just isn't that effective. It requires a level of perfection that is just so hard to make, like to match.
These dogs are pumping me right and left.
Well, get back in there and bang them
How long
back.
were you here
We
when
need
you were
that
younger?
key.
Good question. I'd say 10 tries minimum.
Wow.
And that's what I'm like, I don't know what's wrong with that one. I think the environment knocks you off.
Oh, that one got like, that car got like turned over almost.
Right. I just don't understand their racing lines or their racing AI. It's not reasonable. You've got wind to boost down pretty well, but yeah, you are just gonna have to readjust your racing line for all of the other attempts.
I'm just gonna need to focus on hitting them boosts, even if it's against all racing logic, I think.
Bingo! And then find the straightest path and just use them.
I've noticed a few good ones to use them on. Here is not one of them. Here, this hill is.
Right. Because the nice thing is that the boost works, I think, whether you're on the ground or in the air.
It does.
And this guy takes this turn so tight that if you're on his inside, he'll just destroy you.
Yeah.
Nice getting around him.
I'm gonna have to. It kills me to go out this wide, but I have to.
The other thing I think I've just noticed, and I'm not sure I've ever noticed this doing these racing mini games, some of the boosts move. That first one changes position.
Yeah, it does.
I don't.
Crap.
Yep.
Double crap. That's game.
Unfortunately, it is.
Because I need those boosts to get past these guys, and there's the end.
There's one car up front. I think the same. No, it has to
Those
switch.
crummy dogs are pumping me right and left.
Well,
Right.
get back in there and bang them back. We need that.
That's what you get for being a jerk.
Murray just stops on the line. I think the very car in front is 3 dogs racing at the same time, which you would think would be like make the car a lot heavier and really hard to drive, but no, they just cruise off.
Well, these guys are starting to suck a little.
That purple one is programmed to just nail that wall.
It's Dick Dastardly. Oh, I had a boost. I'm an idiot. I can't read the screen.
It's okay to just collect them, because it doesn't matter like exactly when you use them, as long as you use the mop.
Crap. Hit the wall.
I shouldn't say you don't have to use them immediately. You can like string them together and it still gives you a big benefit.
Is there a max to how many boosts I can collect?
I don't think so.
I feel like it's 5 for some reason.
That being said, I mean, if you collect enough of them in a row, you start to lose opportunities to use them. So
That's true. How sweet. Like right when you slow down in a turn, that's an optimal time to use it, I think.
makes sense to
Here.
me.
Ah, I pushed him along!
Yeah, These cars are sticky. Like every other, like, just solid object in this game, it's so easy to stick to them. They aren't programmed well enough to knock you away or keep you going in the right direction. This is a lot better. You are getting the hang of this. That, unfortunately, was just in a bad position. Unfortunately,
That might have done it.
once you're out of boost, you can't catch them normally.
Damn it! That would have been it if I hit the boost, I think.
Those crummy dogs are bumping me right and left.
Well, get back in there and bang them back. We need that key.
We're thieves. Why do we have to play this for a key?
Now, I will admit, I believe that you can beat this completely fairly.
Shit.
Now, I might just restart this one.
I would too. Now, if you like... Yes, I'm listening.
I've seen a speed run of this game. This is about the only Sly game that you can speed run because there are so many shortcuts just based on the way this game is designed. But these actually have shortcuts, if you can believe it.
Really? And you just tell me now?
Well, it is a very, 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 very hard to do.
Oh.
How the two racing mini games work is that the key is collected when your car gets to a central area that is in the middle of the track where you can't get to normally, because it sends you there when you win. You can actually, there's a way, it's not an easy way, to jump the fence so you enter the area without winning, but that's the trigger, and that gets you the key, because the game assumes that you can't get there unless the game sends you there.
Huh.
But you can get there on your own. It's hard as hell.
But this game is it's a little glitchier on PS Now, so maybe it's easier?
Ooh. I hadn't thought about that. You actually still have a lap to go. This is... I'm just gonna shut up for a lap.
Oh, bother. That was it.
It is really... there's just no leeway.
Those crummy dogs are bumping
Oh,
me
he
right and
is rear-ending me!
We need that key.
I was gonna try and press square if I could get to that boost.
Like I said, there's some quirks to the programming that don't seem to make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
But they're there anyway, so...
This one I'm just gonna restart because that was really bad.
It's so nice that you keep jumping and getting on the right side of that fence, because it is very easy to not be on the right side of that fence.
But isn't, once you get on that wrong side of the fence, isn't that the center area?
No, it tries to knock you back in.
Oh.
So, mostly you're just stuck.
Yes.
You can't rely on that
Yes.
Okay. So, you have one car left, and it's not the... See, the other thing about the minigame, is that I don't know who's programmed to be fastest. Because I thought it was always the three-headed car, but maybe it's just that if a car's in front, it'll go faster.
I'm so glad I got that boost.
So,
Shit.
you have a lap. At this point, yep, keep collecting them, but you are pretty well... No, I'm not going to say anything, because this game has a tendency to glitch on you when you don't want it to. But 3 boost is good.
I just wanted to use one to get a little bit ahead because I kind of screwed up one turn. I'm gonna stay at 3. I'm gonna get 4.
There you go.
I want 5. Just kidding. Boosting! Because I don't want to chance it.
Nice job. Don't worry, Murray will be back in a different minigame in this literal level.
I remember it too.
We got lost.
With a combination bloodhound, pointer, and hunting dog? How could you get lost?
Ask him.